Up next on Lion TV, we will have Azarsha on the town's historical Rialto Theater.
And me, Jordan Jones, with all your sports updates. All that and more, Lion TV starts now.
Welcome back, Searcy High. I'm Star Cox, and we hope you had a great first week of school.
And I am Samuel Stubbs. But with enough being said, let's get into some announcements.
Arkansas Immunization Code states that students turning 16 are required to get their second meningitis vaccines no later than September 1st.
The first Spanish Club meeting will be held in room 326 on Tuesday, August 27th at 7:30 a.m. to discuss Homecoming Sweethearts. To join Spanish Club, see Jessica Martin in room 326 to sign up. You must be currently enrolled in a Spanish class, and the dues are $5.
Today, golf will be having their Hurricane Classic, which will be hosted at Jonesboro Country Club.
The library has a limited number of clear sleeves and lanyards for students who would like extra help keeping up with their ID card. These will be located in the library. You can pick one up before school or after school, and you can also have a teacher email the library.
Juniors and sophomores can still sign up to the PSAT up until Friday, August 30th, and it costs $30.
I hear that Azariah Plord has a story about the Rialto for us.
Well, let's send it off to Azariah for more.
This gym in the heart of Searcy is full of memories and most likely one of the oldest buildings.
It is titled under the movie company. So other than that, I don't know, but the Ozark Movie Theater Company also owned it at one point in time as well.
With such an old building, some things have been lost to history. For example, the age.
It's really hard to determine exactly when it was built. We have some tax records that go back to the early 1900s.
It's not just a theater. This landmark is used for many different events.
Also do host some fun things. Harding does a 5-minute film festival. We have private students that make their own films and they come here and show them as well. So we have a lot of private parties and other fun movies that we show as well, other than the Hollywood blockbusters. We have shown all the classics. We've done the Avatars. We've done completely booked out for Jungle Book and Frozen. Those ones have been really popular for us as well. Yeah.
With almost a century of age, this place has generations of history.
I used to visit it way more with my family when I was a kid, and I come here every few often with my nieces and nephews and my father. First time my family's ever came here is when my father's grandfather and grandmother met here. That's when they met each other for the first date to get married.
This building has been making memories for decades, and I'm sure it will make many more. Back to you guys at the news desk.
A building generations old.
The Rialto is a lot older than I thought it would be.
Let's head into some local news.
The governor of Arkansas, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, has declared an emergency after thunderstorms knocked out power lines in the northwestern part of Arkansas. This declaration was issued in order to speed up the process of repair for these power lines.
With the end of the fiscal year for Arkansas with a revenue of $698.4 million, it is said that the state's net worth is up to $6.9 billion, according to the Arkansas Department of Finance and Administration. The last 4 years have been the highest surplus years for Arkansas.
1 year ago, the president of Russia, Vladimir Putin, had walked onto a stage to celebrate the 80th anniversary of a proud moment in the history of the Soviet Union. Now, as they prepare to celebrate yet again, Ukraine made an attempt on Russia, taking over many villages and forcing an evacuation of these towns and taking prisoners, all of which took place on August 6th.
Hey Samuel, have you noticed the sudden climb in temperatures?
I sure have. Let's send it over to Brooklyn Shaver to see if it'll stay hot.
Good morning, Searcy High. Let's get into the weather. Today we have mostly sunny skies with 91 as the high. Rain at 4%. Winds at east-southeast 7 miles per hour. Humidity at 58%, and our sunrise is 6:33 a.m. On to tonight. Tonight we have a low of 68 with partly cloudy skies, rain at 5%, winds at southeast at 5 miles per hour, humidity at 75%, and our sunset is at 7:45 p.m. On to the almanac. Last 7 days average is a high of 103 degrees and a low of 62 degrees. Monthly average precipitation is 3.41 inches. Month to date is 0.64 inches. On to the 5cast. Saturday we have sunny skies with a 93 as our high and 68 for our low with a 4% chance of rain. Sunday is mostly sunny with 93 as our high and 70 as our low with 6% chance of rain. Monday is mostly sunny with 97 as our high and 72 as our low with 4% chance of rain. Tuesday is mostly sunny with 97 as our high and 72 as our low with 6% chance of rain. Wednesday is partly cloudy with 96 as our high and 72 as our low with 7% chance of rain. Man, it looks like there's going to be a lot of clouds today, or this week.
Yeah, now I'm hungry.
What's for lunch today, Samuel?
For lunch today, we'll be having classic cheese and pepperoni pizza, a classic cheeseburger, jumbo crispy chicken tenders, fajita marinated chicken, ginger soy pork noodles, fresh pear, and milk.
Let's send it over to Jordan Jones for some more updates on this year's Olympics.
Happy Friday, Searcy High. I hope you all have had an amazing week so far. Let's get started with some local sports. In local sports, the Searcy High varsity football team faced off against Wynn High School in the preseason scrimmage game where the Lions would win 24-14. The 9th grade football team also faced off against Wynn in the scrimmage, winning their game as well. With these wins under their belts, the fans are excited for the regular season games of football to start up. The SHS volleyball team is also getting ready to start their season as well. The first game will take place here where they will go against Lone Oak on the 27th. Be sure to come out and support your Lady Lions. The Searcy High golf team is also preparing their season and has gotten started as well. And we were also able to catch a quick interview with Coach Turney for his thoughts and opinions on the upcoming season.
Yeah, I think we're off to a great start. We've got a pretty good mix on both teams. We've got some new players on boys and girls. We've got quite a few returners each team, and I think we're off to a great start. We've already played some really good golf courses. We played against some really good teams and good players, and I'm very pleased with how our season has started out.
Moving on to national sports, one of the most exciting events that took place in the Paris 2024 Olympics included LeBron James leading the charge for Team USA, or as he would call it, the Avengers, in order for them to capture their 5th consecutive gold medal. Team USA had to face off against Brazil, where in the second half they would eventually break off into a huge lead to pick up the win 122-87. They would then advance to one of their most toughest games throughout the competition against Serbia, where Stephen Curry would play one of his best games ever, having 36 points, shooting 12 from 19 for the three. Curry would lead the U.S. to win against the formidable Serbia 95-91 to advance to the gold medal game. With Wembanyama on a tear and Stephen Curry on a three-point hot streak, the game was set up to be one of the most watched. The women's basketball event was just as exciting, where they would pick up their 8th straight gold medal. The women would have to go against the very physical Nigeria team, where it would be a close game, but USA would eventually win 88-74. They would then face off against Australia, where USA would dominate throughout the game, winning 85-64. Well, Cersei, that's all the updates I have for you this week. I hope you all will have an amazing weekend. Now let's send it back to the news desk with Star and Samuel.
This year's Olympics are pretty interesting.
I have to agree, but that's about all the time we have for you today, Cersei. Follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, @LionTV, Instagram, @CerseiLionTV, and on Facebook, @Searcy High Lion TV. Signing off, I'm Star Cox.
And I'm Samuel Stubbs. See you next week, Cersei.